video, pups, and welcome back to another video. So today, oh my god, hi pups, and welcome back to another video. So today I'm just going to be talking about the basics of having an ESSA and some tips. I know a lot of people say that they don't know what like a lot of ESSA creators say that they don't know what to do for tips, like what to say for tips and stuff like that. So I'm gonna tell you all in this video from my experiences, but I'm gonna make it really quick because I can only fit around 13 minutes in a video. Any longer than that, it'll just automatically cut it off. So yeah, first I'm gonna be talking about what an ESSA is and if it has any relationship to like in a service dog. So an ESSA is an emotional support stuffed animal, and it is not like a service dog at all. A lot of people call them service dogs when they're not service dogs. And please don't say they're service dogs, and if like you have patches on vests that says service dog, please take those off. But they're not service dogs, they cannot task, and yeah, so please don't call them service dogs. ESA is an emotional support stuffed animal, and it's also not an ESA, which stands for emotional support animal. So remember to always call it an ESSA, Essa, if you don't want to kind of like spell it out. But yeah, so I'm going to talk about some tricks y'all could teach them. Some tricks is like roll over, how like do a backflip, middle, left heel, right heel, middle back. You can search up what those tricks are to help you, but you'll need a leash for it. Also, let's talk about gear while we're on this topic. So you don't have to have gear, but if you want to like buy a harness, I would recommend getting a collar too and putting the leash on the collar instead of the harness. Also, I'm still sick. In every single video that I've made, I've been sick and I still am. But yeah, anyways, if you're getting a harness, please get a collar and put the leash on the collar, because I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah. Next, if you're starting ESA creator, like I technically am, but I could still give you a couple of tricks. So if there's any haters, just really ignore them and or stand up for yourself, because they're just hating to be hating. Also, if you're scared to bring your ESA out in public, it'll be just fine. Trust me, no one's gonna be mean to you out in public. And if anyone does, they're just embarrassing themselves to everyone around you and them. So, yeah. Also, don't be afraid to take them out in school. If you think you're not allowed to have stuffed animals in school, I would ask your principal, like email your principal or stuff like that, and ask if you can have an ESA out. And even if you can and you're just too scared, you can keep them in your backpack or in a pocket if it's small enough, and like pet them from there. But yeah, also don't lose confidence in yourself. Like if people just keep hating on you and making mean comments about having an ESA and saying you're furry or Therian and stuff like that, honestly, I have nothing against them. I think they're pretty cool in my opinion. I wouldn't be one myself, but if people keep calling you that, then tell them you're not. Again, stand up for yourself. It's gonna be fine. I'm starting to lose daylight, and sorry for the shaky screen. I'm like on a chair and I'm videoing with my iPad because my phone's kind of running out of storage, so I have to video it on my iPad. So yeah, it's on a stand. But anyways, I'm also gonna teach y'all or like tell y'all, I can't really teach y'all, but tell y'all how to properly wash them. Okay, so I kind of changed the setting. Don't mind the stuff in the background. Yeah, just don't mind it. But basically, you're just going to like either run a bath or clog the sink. Sorry, there's a fly. Or like clog the sink. Well, not clog the sink, but like stop. Like, I don't really know how to explain it, but like just make a bath in the sink basically. And put them in there and then wash them with shampoo, then rinse them off, and then put them in the dryer for about 40 minutes on no heat. That way their fur doesn't get damaged, because it can get damaged very bad with heat. Anything you try to dry them with, make sure there's no heat, unless you're air drying them, which I would not recommend to, because mold could still get in them. But I would check on it every 10 to 20 minutes and see if they're dry, and if not, I would go over them with a blow or a hair dryer and blow them on no heat again. So I'm going to be talking about one of my friends. I'm not going to be saying her name or giving out any specific details, because I'm not going to give out her personal information without her permission. But she did want me to include her in the video, so of course I am. But she is a very good friend. She has an Essa. It is a border collie. I'm gonna put him on the screen. His name is Scout, if you all haven't seen my videos. But he's just so cute. But recently, like, we became very, very good friends over Essas when she first brought Scout to school. Literally the day before, I figured out what an Essa was, and when she brought Scout to school the next day and told me that he was an Essa, that's when I started starting to like Essas and realizing that I did really need one, and so I got one. My first one was Scavenger, who I'm gonna also put a picture on the screen somewhere over here. But yeah, her name's Scavenger. She is a Springer Spaniel. Also, feel free to copy the same dog, put the same marking on his nose, copy his name, because you'll never have the original. I mean, I'm fine with name copying, like taking the dogs and stuff, because I mean, you'll never have the original them. But yeah, I know a lot of people get mad about that, so I wouldn't generally do that unless the creator you're taking the name from, or the person you're taking the name from, lets you take their name. Anyways, back to my friend. She's just a really nice person in general. She is one of my best friends. Again, we bonded over Essas. We had a good friendship at first, but ever since it came to Essas, our friendship just it literally just gotten bigger, and then we became best friends literally over Essas. Anyways, I'm going to end the video right here because I don't want it too long, and I'm losing daylight, as you could probably tell. So if you have any video ideas or tips that I should make another video about, like a part 2, then I would definitely do that. But anyways, bye pups.